Welcome to your treasure box. I'm super excited to give you a tour of your treasure box. There are lots of fun things inside that will help you learn to read. You'll need a treasure box, a treasure map, a word hunt notebook, access to these videos, and a helpful adult or friend who knows how to read. So inside your treasure box, the first thing you're going to want to do is paint your treasure box. This is your very own box, and you can make it look however you want. So you're going to open it like this. And inside you're going to see a bunch of white cards and then 3 blue cards. The blue cards are dividers. This first one says new, and then in the back you're going to find one that says, let's see where it is. There it is. Review. And the last one says easy to do. So those are your dividers. Now there's a few different kinds of cards in your treasure box, and I'm going to go through those for you right now. So the first kind of card you're going to see is a video card. This tells you to get on your device and to watch a video. Every video has a number. You'll see the number right here. So even if you don't know how to read all of these words, you can still know that this picture means that there's a video and here's a number 1. So ask your helpful adult or friend to show you how to access those videos. You'll also want to keep an eye out for small video signs, like on new rule cards. There's other little times you'll need to watch videos, so keep an eye out for the video sign. The next kind of card is a letter card. This kind of card teaches you a new letter or letter team. Sometimes you'll see a top secret sign. This means that there are secret sounds that this letter has that we're going to learn in the future. But for now, you only need to worry about the sound the card is trying to teach you. When you get a letter card, you'll do 3 things. First, you're going to trace the letter while you say the sound. So we can see that this is someone yawning. So we can figure out that Y says y. So we're going to trace this capital Y like this. Y. We're going to do it 3 times. Y. So we really get that sound in our brains. Y. Then you're going to move the card. Move our notebook too. Move the card aside so you can't see it anymore, and then trace it on the table. Y. Do that 3 times. Then you're going to take your finger and wave it in the air like a magic wand and trace y. Like that until you get it. You're going to flip the card over, and there's either going to be a little game with some pictures on it, or you're going to see some words. So if it's a game, play the game. All you have to do to play the game is say the names of the pictures and try to hear the sound. So yo-yo. I hear the y sound at the beginning. Yellow, yak, yarn, yoke. Can you hear all of those y sounds? Those are all good reminders. If you see a letter card that has more than 1 picture, that means that this is a letter team that makes more than 1 sound, and we'll talk more about that later. But the third thing you're going to do, after you trace and after you do the back, you're going to get your word hunt notebook. This is probably my favorite part of our treasure box reading game. So if I take this letter, this is my letter card, I'm going to write yawn up here, and I might need some help from my helpful adult or friend to know how to spell yawn. Yawn. I might even underline the Y so I know that I'm focusing on the y sound. Then I'm going to think to myself, what other words start with y? How about yes? Yes, or yellow. And I can think of these words, but my favorite thing to do is hunt for them in books. So when I'm reading or going through a book looking at the pictures and I see a Y, this letter, I'm going to run over to my helpful adult or friend and say, hey, I found a Y. Can you help me read this word? And then you can either copy it down or trace it into your notebook, and you'll have to collect 5 words. And after you collect 5 words, you're going to open your notebook or your treasure box again. And instead of putting this back in your new section, you've got this one down pretty much. You're going to put this in your review section, okay? And then every day when you open your treasure box for your reading time, instead of starting at the front, you're just going to go straight to your review, And any cards that are in there that you've practiced already, you're going to pull them out and remember that Y says yeah. And when you do your reviews, you can either do the tracing again, you can read the words or play the game again, you can go through your notebook, or you can play games, reading games with your friends with those cards as practice. Okay, so that's the first kind of letter card you see. If you get a letter card that looks like this, where it makes more than one sound, instead of having just one column, or a pile as I like to call them, a pile of words, you're going to make 3 piles. This card has 3 pictures, so it has 3 sounds. So I'm going to write this right here. Boot makes the oo sound, and foot makes the sound, and door makes the o sound. Door. Then when I'm on my word hunt, I'm going to find OOs, but I'm going to have to listen to those words. Like if I found the word look in a book, then I would have to match the sound. Look. That I hear the sound like in foot. So I would write that right underneath, right here. But if I found the word to, I would think ooh. Oh, that matches the sound in boot. So I would write to, like that. And you collect 5 in each column, if you can. Some of them, like this one, are very rare. So you might not be able to get all the way to 5, but you just do your best. And then you take this, and where am I going to put it? That's right, in my review section right here. I'm going to practice it the next day, or play some games with it. Okay, so those are letter cards. The next kind of card you're going to see, if you are just a beginning reader and you are learning your letters, you will find these read me cards. And that means you need to read all of these words on the front and the back. This word in between the stars is a bonus word that's a little bit harder. And then you're going to take this after you read it. You're going to put it in your review pile, just like that, you can see. And then the next day, you're going to read those words again till they get super easy. The next one is called a rule card. This kind of card teaches you a rule that you'll need to know to figure out how to read. You'll see a clipboard sign if there's a new rule. Each rule also has a video sign on it, so watch for that so I can explain the rule to you. You can watch the video as many times as you want until you understand the rule. If you see this, the binocular sign, that means that this rule sometimes has some exceptions or things that don't keep the rule. So you'll want to watch out for those. Every time you see a new rule card, you'll want to color in a key on your treasure map. Okay, here's our next kind of card, a tricky attack card. Some of the words in English don't follow the rules that we're going to be talking about. So we call those trickies, and this is a tricky attack where you have to learn 5 or 6 different trickies all at the same time. And once you do that, you're going to want to color in another key on your treasure map. Okay, the last thing you're going to see in your treasure box are books. These aren't just normal books. See, what are they missing? Pictures, right? So when you get a book, you're going to read it and draw the picture of what you think the story should look like. Okay? And you need to read the book 2 times to an adult, and every time you read it to an adult, you have them sign it on the back. So you can keep track, or they can give you a sticker on the back, whatever you like. Every time you find a book, you're going to want to color a book in on your treasure box or your treasure map bookshelf. And, oh, I almost forgot. Before we go, I need to teach you a game. This is a very important game. It's called Mystery Word, and I've already taught your helpful adults how to play, but I'll teach you how to play, okay? So everyone get your hands ready like this. We're going to sing a song and do a little clap game. Okay, ready? It goes, mystery word, what's the mystery word you heard? And then your helpful adult is going to say a word, but the word's going to be broken, like k, at. Can you hear what word your helpful adult is trying to get you to guess? K, at. If you put those sounds together, you can hear the word k-at, cat. So the game goes like this. Mystery word, mystery word. What's the mystery word you heard? K-at. And then you say cat. And then your helpful adult will say, cat is the word you heard. And then they'll give you another one. Let's try one more. Mystery word, mystery word. What's the mystery word you heard? T-a-k-o. Did you hear it? Taco. Taco is the word you heard. So that's a game called Mystery Word. You guys are going to be awesome at this.